On this lesson, we're going to keep working on our map illustration, creating some new buildings. So just as we did on the previous lesson where we created these buildings, we're going to create some new by using the same technique. So I'm going to go here to my shape tools and select the rectangle tool, or press M on my keyboard, and then I'm going to make a rectangle around there, and then I'm going to fill it with this blue color and smooth stroke. Now I want to make a copy, so I'm going to press Alt and Shift while dragging, so I make a copy and I only move it on one axis. I'm going to change the color to this, make sure that you are changing the color of the fill, and I'm going to change this one to be a darker blue, and I'm going to bring it to front by clicking right click, arrange, bring to front. Now the next thing I want to do is make this one a little bit taller, move it around here, probably didn't work, and creating some windows. So to create some windows, I'm going to go again to the rectangle tool, or press M on my keyboard, go here a little bit closer and make a smaller rectangle like this, and fill it with a darker blue color. Now what I want to do is make sure that these two shapes are aligned. So I'm going to select this one, then shift and select this other one, click again to make it the key object, and you can see how the outline has changed, and now this is the key object. Now I'm going to go here on the top to the horizontal line center to align it there. I'm going to get a little bit closer, and then I'm going to select this one, and while pressing Alt and Shift, I'm going to create a copy. And you can see that it's actually not doing that because it's kind of small. Sometimes Illustrator has this kind of box where even though I press Alt and Shift, I'm making it like that. So you can see how that is going to be more dramatical if I keep doing copies. So I'm going to do the same thing again, pressing Ctrl D, and then again all the way to the top. And as you can see how this is not moving as I wanted. It's just like I said, sometimes Illustrator has these issues where even when I press Alt and Shift, sometimes the copies don't align because they are moving a little bit. So I'm going to select all of them to fix this, because remember, there's always a way to fix this. And I'm going to select everything, click again on the first one to make it a key object, and then go here to the horizontal align right. So I'm going to align all of them to the right, and this is solving the problem. I'm going to press Ctrl G to group them, and now I have my first building. I'm going to do that because I moved that. Okay, so I'm going to create another building by going here and applying the same technique, making a rectangle, something like this. Then while selecting, I'm going to press Alt and Shift to make a copy. I'm going to change the color to this one, this time for maybe green, and in the case of this size, probably blue. I'm going to go right click, arrange, bring to front to bring this blue one to the front. And I'm going to create windows, but this time instead of having them horizontal, I'm going to have them vertical. So I'm going to move it like this, fill it with that dark blue color, create a copy while dragging and pressing Alt and Shift, make a group by pressing Ctrl G, again Alt and Shift to make a copy, Ctrl T and Ctrl D to make the copies. You can see how here they are perfectly aligned. So I'm going to group them, click again to make it a key object. So I'm going to select both of these. Click again to make the key object and align it. Now it's always a great idea that things that are going to be moving together, you group them. So I'm going to select everything and press Ctrl G, and I'm going to do the same for this other one. Select everything and press Ctrl G. And now with this, you have two buildings that you could use to populate the scene. And on the next lesson, we're going to use these buildings to create some variations and fill our entire city of New York. So see you on the next lesson.